Transitions podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sai Jones, and we are coming to you live from the pod party. We've collaborated with Perere, and we are in Midrand. We did say this year is the year of the moving pod, and so we are moving the pod around. We are moving the pod around, bringing you dance music conversations, dance music chats, introducing and also getting to know some of your faves a whole lot more. And today I am sitting next to, I feel like I always say everyone is my fave when they're on the podcast. I'm going to start sounding like I'm not talking the truth. But I'm sitting next to one of my definite faves, Karabo, ladies and gentlemen, DJ producer. And we are picking his brain today, and we're getting to know his musical journey. Let me start by saying welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Let me start by saying welcome. Was that loaded for you?
Nah, no, that was proper. That was the best. That was the best.
Because I'm not going to go and indulge everyone on your entire bio, because we're going to have a conversation about your music journey. Yes. So essentially, it doesn't make sense to try and talk about it before. You get me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let me ask you something before we, I never have a structure to my pods, right? Because it's a podcast.
Yeah.
We're just here to have conversations. Yes. You get me? Tell me something. What's your favorite type of food?
Anything fried.
Anything fried?
Yeah.
Nyama.
Nyama. Meat.
Okay, you're a man, actually.
I love meat. So anything fried. I mean, I can dish anything within the cuisine space. Hey.
So let's
fry.
Paint me a picture of this fry nyama plate. I want to see something fast.
It's the usual simple, nothing fancy about it. It's just gonna be like the usual vorst.
Okay.
Some salads.
Salad, chuck-nyana, no chuck.
No chuck,
steak.
definitely,
okay.
Definitely chuck, not steak. Chuck. And maybe some pork chops. Some skull pikies sometimes.
Yeah.
And like a garlic roll, simple, nothing hectic.
No pap, just a garlic roll.
Yeah, pap substitute, for the garlic roll, but I prefer the garlic roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to throw you off. I had to be like, hey, yo, you think we're gonna start here? We're going all the way over there.
All the way on the food section.
Yes. All the way over there. I think it might be because I'm a bit hungry, actually, if I'm being honest. Actually, I only had breakfast today, if I think about it. Nah?
Yeah.
Nah? Welcome. Welcome to the Science Sessions podcast. Let's talk about the timeline of your music journey.
Yeah.
I mean, we look at you and like a lot of people kind of assume it's always boom, 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 DJ, producer, DJ. Which one came first for you? And paint me the timeline of that life of yours. I don't even know how old you are, by the way, which you should tell me. I need to know how old you are.
So, what came first was the DJing. Well, obviously, that was inspired by listening to a lot of music from my brother's collections, late brother, and I would just go to his house when I was young, just walk, get to his house. But I don't care whatever he's doing, as long as I'm there.
Yeah.
And just go through his music, his CDs, his vinyls, and just listen to stuff.
Yeah.
So I just got the whole love for house music at that point. And then 2005, I learned how to DJ.
Okay.
Same thing where the guy who taught me how to DJ was like, dude, you know what, this thing is such a fun thing to do, but make sure that you sort of handle the music, the DJing, one side, but don't forget about your school.
Oh.
So that message was sort of engraved in me, that's the rule I'm going to keep with this whole music thing. And then 2008, I learned how to make music.
Oh, that was short after, actually.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah. And then I still applied the same principle where, you know what, I'm going to make sure that I balance these two worlds, school and the music.
What were you studying, actually? Just
graphic design.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. Okay.
From high school, it's well, actually, I started. I wanted to do automotive design.
Automotive design is in like conceptual cars?
Conceptual cars and their parts and whatever.
Okay.
Up until I saw the competition, I'm like, oh hell no, there's no way. um, and then another hurdle with that one was I only had mathematics, so I had
Yeah.
to do physical science as well, which I didn't.
As in physics, ne?
Yeah, physics, yeah. So I didn't do that. So I still had the love because it's a natural born talent for like me drawing, designing stuff ever since like I was a kid. So I went straight for graphic design after doing some research on it,
Yeah.
and yeah, I've been at it. I'm still in the same
In the same field.
same
It's one of the
field.
hats you wear.
Yeah. So I'm just basically jumping between design and music. I would say the music is a skill, but the art, the drawings, and the designing, that's my talent. That's my main talent.
Wait, are you saying that the music is not a talent? Because I mean, from where it's sounding to us,
I don't know. Can someone have,
more than one
Yeah.
talent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then hell
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I've got two.
More than one talent, more than one passion. I
Yeah.
think they call them, which is something I learned recently, multi-potentialites also.
I'm
Like,
a multi-potentialite as well. I've learned something new today.
Yes.
I think I always had that perception where you can only have one
No.
in life. Everything else that you learn and be good at is a skill.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
No, today we are changing those thoughts
Yeah,
because there are things called multi-potentialites. There's a term, they've coined a term.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
called multi-potentialites. That apparently there are people who are, there are people neurotypical, neurodivergent. So neurotypical people are people who believe in like there's one way.
Yes.
But then there's neurodivergent people who are like multi-talented and you get me?
So I'm guessing, yeah, I'm the latter.
You're the latter.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me something. As you're telling me that like you started with just digging through your brother's
Yeah.
music and stuff like that. Who influenced you like sonically right now? Who do you look back and think, oh, this was the person that was influencing me?
My
in
brother.
Terms of, in terms of the music, in terms of now, let me say, was an artist, a
Oh, yeah,
musician.
yeah, yeah.
Who influences your music? Do you have someone or inspiration or someone when you thought, oh, let me look to them as a template back in 2008 when I started producing music?
Yeah. One person I would say that is DJ Mbuso,
Oh, hectic.
because he was somehow, I don't know, like I didn't understand the relationship between him and my brother. But that's another way where he could sort of get some of his collections of music. And I would sort of just like, just stand aside looking at all this scene, seeing them, whatever they do, And I took it upon myself where with the collections that I'm listening to, I want to know the artists. And one person I stumbled on was Jimster.
Okay.
But at the time, he was making, like some hectic, takey kind of acid house. And it was dope, but I wanted to know more, But then, like, I couldn't because I didn't have much access to more of his music.
Okay.
It's only just that few that I could find from the collections,
yeah.
I think he's also one person
And
that
there
I
was
took.
Light.
Yes, and then there was
And then
Light.
there was Light. Yes, he's one person that.
I think he's one person that I always wanted to sort of take and just use as my inspiration. Up until today, I still, no homo, love that guy.
Ain't nobody gonna think it's homophobic.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2023. We don't do that no homo stuff.
Yeah. We don't.
I really love Jimster. He's a huge inspiration for me, and in my sound, especially like with the new stuff that I'm trying to do. I think I'm trying to align everything with that kind of style.
What? Yeah.
Whatever Jimster does, I'm trying that. I love it. I want to learn how to do that, And I had the privilege to even like have conversation with him about this stuff, and the music and how he makes music. I was really honored to just sit next to him and talk to him about this stuff. I don't want to like have collabos. I just like, dude, give me just like a bit of knowledge.
Oh, I
Just
see.
a bit. I'll be fine. I've been following you for a very long time. And yeah, till to this day, Jamestar is just, yeah, that guy for me.
So how do you then how do you structure your creative process then?
For the music.
Yes. Like how do you
I think I have the lamest process
like
because what I do is I only work on music on weekends, and not all weekends if I feel like making music.
that is a hot take.
Yeah. I just wake up. If I feel like making music, open my laptop, connect everything, and then I try something out. If I have to finish off something, that's what I do. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna sound very. I don't like the whole thing of making music just for the sake of making music. I wanna feel it. I wanna make sure that it connects with me, because I know if ever it connects with me, it will definitely connect with the next person, the consumer. People will love it. So
That is a hot take because I have this vision that producers live in the studio. Like, you just sit there until something hit.
not
this
this
one.
guy.
Not
No.
this one.
Even in terms of the whole thing of cross-nighting, I've done it before. I think that was twice in my life, and that was the year 2012 with a producer named Rune. He's from Zagan. I've only done cross-nighting with him, and that was it. I feel like I'm not loving it. Me, I love sleep. Me, I love my sleep. When it's time to sleep, please.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
sleep.
we'll make the music, but now I want to sleep. So, honestly, that's what I'm saying. I have, I guess, the lamest process. I just take it as it is. If ever I feel something, let's rock it. If ever I don't, I'm busy with something else.
So it's like, okay, you be eating, and then it's like, then something comes to your
Yeah.
mind. And
I
then
can
you're
try
like,
that,
and
yes.
you're like, let me sit and let me open my laptop now. Is that how
Program
you-
something, and then if ever I can finish it off, perfect. Or I can just save it, do it like at another point in time, and I don't know when, because it will never be the next day. It will never be the next
I was
day.
about to ask, how long does it take for you to feel like you've
Maybe
finished?
the next weekend again. Honestly, during the week,
Yeah.
I don't touch music
Okay.
at all.
To expand, say.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like my design, my 9 to 5 role takes up most of my creative juices, and I just get exhausted. And so now you're
Makes
tired,
sense.
and the next thing you have to, go through sounds, try record something new.
That-
Sorry.
That process of listening to sounds
Yeah,
until you find the
boom,
right
boom, boom,
Ooh.
Sorry. During the week, it's for design. I think I've just settled that. Design work, once I knock off, it's my time. I want to watch TV. I want to do something else. Open my PlayStation if I want to. Spend time with my person.
My person.
And then that's it.
I-
But then she knows. When I say it's weekend and I want to work on music, please, person, find something else to do.
How does that dynamic work? Because I did ask you before we went on, Uguti, since you know you have a person, and it's
Yeah.
rare that I have anyone who has a person or wants to admit that they are in a relationship. People are trying to move single, guys. It's real. I'm not joking.
yeah. Why
People
would
are
you-
like, I can't confirm or deny my relationship status.
No, I'm not single.
Thank God, admitting it.
I'm
Men
engaged.
must admit it.
And I'm about to get married very soon.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding it. I love you, baby. The day you watch this, I'm gonna marry you. I am not moving single. So yeah. But like she knows. As soon as I'm saying I'm working on music, headphones on, she keeps her distance on her phone, or hey, there's a whole lot on TV. I pay for all these platforms. Watch something. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and I've met your woman. She's so chill. Like
She's
she's so chill.
She's the
Because you
best.
kind of like I'm women don't like each other. A lot, yeah. Women don't like
Hey.
each other. As soon as you come say hi, and I do this thing, I'm respectful. I'll come and say hi to her first. Then I'm gonna say hi to you. But women will look at you with some stanky ass eye on some. Who the F is this now?
I think, yeah, I think that's like another topic. But I've always had this idea that if ever she feels intimidated or I don't know. I just had that idea.
No, she's super cool though. Like I've never felt like with her I was uncomfortable
Yeah.
whenever I had to say hi to you. She's super cool. She's a keeper, if I may.
Oh, listen,
If I do
I
say so
have kept
myself.
already.
Okay.
But I love her for the fact that she gives me the space and the time to, work on my design, work on my music,
yeah.
just to balance things out. And then,
How do you balance things out? Because I'd imagine that being a creative takes so much of your time, and the music takes. How do you balance your time? Like, how do you do that?
so 9 to 5, I work from home, like entirely,
Yeah.
because the company is based in the Netherlands. So at 9, I start working. From 5, I knock off. After 5, that's where I try to keep that to me, my time.
Okay.
Whatever that I want to do, that's me. Up until I go and sleep, that's
Yeah.
it. On weekends, that's when I spend time for either my music or maybe like extra design work and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I mean, hey, we gotta make some extra buck.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
yeah.
want some logos, corporate identities.
Yeah.
That's where now she also understand, like, there's some bag involved here. So let me give him his time.
Yeah.
Same thing for the music.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to ask? I always enjoy getting people's takes on, and we're webbing right now.
Yeah.
There is a place where I would say you as let me first say how would you describe the kind of music that you do? I want to see something first of all, because I want to see the placement of how the division is affecting different placements of dance music. How would you describe the kind of music that you do?
Deep house.
Okay, simple. Deep
house.
How is it there by deep house? Via
In
politics.
terms of, they annoy me. I won't lie. Whenever I see the stuff, it's either I make fun of it, using memes and stuff, or I just scroll through, man. It's really annoying. I don't even start dissecting who said what. There's this whole new genre now.
Deep house light. What the hell is that? I needed to ask you about that. What is that? What the hell is deep house? Guys, sorry, I know house music as well, but what is deep house light? Are they talking about the gospel or the piano light?
Honestly, I really can't give you a definition. I can't give you a straight,
give me an artist.
accurate. I don't believe that there's
an artist that does piano. What? Sorry, not
deep house light.
What is deep house?
Because I feel like it's such a you try to downplay an artist and for their work that they're not creating proper deep house. They just creating or producing deep house that's just meh.
That's what I'm trying to understand. What does deep house light mean? When
Honestly,
you saw that, what did you think it? What did you think? It's trending now. It's a thing. I gotta doesn't want to give me chat.
No, the thing is, it's annoying, and I feel like once I start jumping onto it, I'm gonna start mentioning names.
You know what?
And I don't want to give airtime to the developers. I know them, and man. Before I say something, I'd rather reserve my comments.
So
let them be. Talk your. I can't swear on the podcast, right?
it's the internet. You can swear as you know what, as long as you're not gonna ask me to censor you afterwards. 'Cause
Okay.
That's gonna.
The thing is, I think the swearing comes with the design agency life. But
just share with me your opinions around it. Ke.
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
I
What
don't
don't
like
you
it.
like? Exactly.
I don't like the fact that people will sit there and just, you can't even flip and make music yourself, and you start judging people for, what they're trying to do.
Okay.
If ever a certain song sounds like it's deep house light to you, hey, the producer's growing. At some point they will sound in a much more matured deep house kind of style, I guess.
I think I might have a completely different. Oh, flip. You need to go play.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
How does he even know it's loud? Okay, so where do we start, because we had to jump from the conversation and you had to go play.
Yeah.
And now we're back, and we'll try to gather this conversation. We'll try to put it back together.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that we keep talking about bits and pieces of what the conversation where we left off was.
Deep house light.
Deep house light. And I don't know, maybe I'm struggling to grasp this concept of deep house light. I mean, DJ Butle is here, and I just asked her what's her opinion on deep house light, and she said it's about growth. We're growing. And you said the growth thing is there. Y'all need to help me explain. Y'all need to help me understand.
Like I mentioned, like deep house light, as much as I hate talking about it.
I need you to talk about it. We need to educate people, sir. We need to talk about it.
That's the thing. I can't educate people on something I don't know.
Oh.
What it really is.
Yeah.
The people who started that movement.
Yeah.
Or whatever it may be, because I have quite negative remarks about it.
Yeah.
They know. So they are the ones who should educate people.
Yeah.
If ever they feel like they pioneered something out of this thing, then they need to sort of take it further. Don't sit behind your smartphone talking smack that who and who produces deep house, light, and I feel like there's just a whole lot of shade and smack around the whole thing. There's no such thing as deep house light. It's just
deep house. Is the same deep house that you do, and is it the same?
It's not the same. My style is different.
How is your style different?
It doesn't sound like the other
deep
guy.
house light.
It doesn't sound like anyone else.
Do you see what I'm trying to understand here?
Yeah. I do get you, but it's still the same point where I'm going to mention that I do not produce deep house light. I produce deep house. If ever someone out there is going to sit there behind their phones and tell me on whatever platform, I produce deep house light.
Wait.
That's them.
And I need to specify who someone is. Are we talking someone who makes music or someone who listens to music?
The whole thing started off by someone who does not make
music.
Yeah. And then it spread out like a wildfire. Not even a wildfire, a bit of a disease. And yeah, people just caught up on it, and that one has a remark, that one has a comment. Oh yeah, and then now they're adding artists, they're mentioning names into this whole umbrella that who and who produces deep house light. Like who gave you the who ordained you to even tell ukuthi lo no lona wenza a deep house light? Wena ungayenzi music, our DJ, you're not putting anything in. Like I have so much to say about it, but I prefer not to say much.
I can tell that, like, in my bands, I can tell that there's. I was gonna name names and I was like, oh, you see now, here is who I identified with this particular sound. Is this what you mean? But it's connected, but you don't want to name drop.
I don't want to name drop because to me, deep house light does not exist. It's just some dumbass commentary on Facebook. That's where it started. Flipping Facebook. Someone
Oh,
just
I saw that
being a
post,
loud mouth.
actually.
And then,
I
Deep
saw
House
that
Light, the
post.
jokes, the laughing, the commenting between two people, and then the other one wants to register it. Yeah.
Registered Deep House Lite. Okay. You know what? I feel like I need to sit down and kind of assess and kind of look at where all of this conversation is coming from.
Yeah.
Because right now I feel like I don't have an opinion per se.
And we can't even say that we can sort of research about it and stuff, because it's just like Facebook posts that sort of blew out, you
Yeah,
know?
it'll be a genre.
Will it be though?
Will it not though?
Do we want it to be a genre?
Dude, I'm
Which
getting
started from shade.
I'm getting mixed signals from you here.
Yeah, the whole thing is shade. Deep House Light for me is just,
it was shade, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah.
So, like, would you say, because we talked about, would you say you're not a purist is what you're saying?
No, I'm not.
You're not a purist. You're not one of those people who go, it's for us. It's only for us.
Nah.
This sound
Hey,
is
man.
only for us.
If the music is dope, played for the people, let them enjoy. Don't dictate who sounds like what, who sounds better, who sounds light. What the fuck are you?
And this goes back, by the way, to, because I asked Guti when, okay, what would you classify the music? What is deep house? And
Yeah.
now that's when I wanted to understand Guti. How then we went to the politics, and then we went to deep house light. Now that's why I was asking, because the different genre, the sub-genres, like
Yeah.
there's like, I remember I was talking to Pablo, and I was talking to Pablo, I'm like, we're talking about events, and we're talking about specific type of events, and we're
Yeah.
like, why aren't we booking, like cross-booking, if that makes sense? And then I was like, because, and then we came to the conclusion that there are niche shows also, and then honestly speaking, I would classify you as someone who gets booked mainly at niche type of shows. At a commercial place like Perere, for instance, I'm like, are you gonna come here? Of course you rocked, yeah. But you rocked,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. But it was one of those things where I'm just like, are we the ones who is creating these divides? Is it the people, or is it the community? Is it us, the industry?
It's a select number of people, like literally a handful.
A handful. They're
That
surely
raise,
powerful, then.
yeah, the politics, the commentary, it's just a handful of people, honestly, from what I have observed on my end. So that's why I'm saying I don't have much knowledge around this whole thing, but I don't see it as something that can be pioneered any further. I don't see any positive out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
I do.
really
Yes. I do.
Deep House Light. And then
Like
what else? What else will follow? Afro House Light. Okay. What kind of Afro House is Afro House Light?
Okay, so
what's
we need to
missing? A
distinct-
shaker
we need to
from it.
di-
You know, is there a missing conga drum
No,
to make it Afro House Light?
I feel like they can take ownership of it though. It's like how, when you describe a sound. And then you're like, there's bomb, and then there's bomb light. A lot of people like to say Afro-tech is, there's some Afro-tech that sounds like bomb light.
Check, side.
But
For
it's
me,
not, yeah.
if ever you're going to pioneer something like that,
Yeah.
start some, make music, make something out of it, and then flipping name it. I think it's something that happened with the whole 3-step stuff.
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but to my little knowledge, I think it's something that was started by the Tuxin.
What the what? What is it called?
3-step.
3-step.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a kind of Afro house,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
does not sort of
Yeah.
hit on like
yes.
four
Yes.
kicks,
Yeah.
like 4 beats, but
Yeah.
like just 1, 2, 3.
Are you trying to? Do you mean Tuxin or Dlala Tuxin? I think it could be Dlala Tuxin. It could be, but Tuxin has a recent very big song which Okay, never mind. Yeah.
I think I always confuse the two.
Yeah.
But I think people get who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, that he's the originator, the inventor of the three-step genre or style, whatever it may be. You understand? I like that you start something and you give it a name and it actually becomes something. You know, think of it as FKA Mash doing his glitched up.
Yeah.
And let's say glitched up never existed.
Yeah.
And, you know, people are starting to sort of warm up into it. They want to sound like FKA and they do stuff that's similar or in their own way.
Yeah.
And that genre is called glitched up. I like that. Don't stem something out of shade and...
Your problem, so the problem stems from deep house.
It stems
Lite.
from politics. It's not something that originated from someone who, you know, made something out of it. Like,
So
this song sounds like a lighter version of Deep House, and I'm gonna name it Deep House Lite.
So, because my thing is, the reason why I'm optimistic about it is I'm not focusing on the name. I'm focusing on the sound because it's a commercial version of Deep House.
I mean, we've had
If
those.
we describe it,
We've had those
commercial
for so
version.
many years.
Fact.
Why is it now when the young ones now?
Maybe
I
that
know
can also be
that,
called
that
Deep
shit
House
started.
Lite because we don't.
That shit started from a number of people judging.
I think the problem is where it comes from. Okay.
There's a lot. I mean, there's so many attributes to it.
Okay.
But the main source of it
Okay.
is that it stems out from politics.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And me and politics, like I mentioned,
And I see your tweet, sir.
thank you. I always meme about it. Oh, I just shut the fuck up.
I see
and
your tweets.
mind my business. I don't have time to be, you know, deep house like this, deep house like that. Kuningi. And it keeps getting kuningia.
Buningia.
That's the problem.
I have faith. Somewhere, I feel like they can own it. Now we're sneaky Deep House Lite for all we know.
You can enjoy it. Yeah, you can enjoy it.
You
Deep house,
don't.
like, nah.
You don't see yourself doing it, like.
Hey, I make deep house.
Okay.
If ever you feel like my sound is deep house, like, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
Not a me problem. That's a you. You have a problem, or you have your own reservation
Yeah.
about my songs or my song, and naming it a Deep House Lite song. That's on you, not on me. If I work on something, I release it, and it's Deep House. That's it.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When you make your music and then you work on, let me say, the releases of it.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you work on your releases? Because you've worked to stay true a lot, actually.
Yeah. So with the releases, what I do is I tend to sort of edit my own videos just to build like some sort of hype that there's something coming. So I would edit like some videos. Maybe it's either use stock videos or like animated visualizers. I just use my creative skills to build something out of it.
Roll out, but I asking about no roll out, sir. I'm asking like how you go about releasing your music, especially with the labels you've worked with.
No, but I mean, what I do is
nice step by stay true.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I hear different? But it's fine. I'm not trying to start some drama.
Okay. What have you heard? This I want to hear.
No, you know what my thing is? Let's start here. And I remember asking Swizz as well. I was like, Swizz, you know Kid Funk, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I hear on the streets he's an asshole. Is he an asshole?
No.
He's not, right?
No.
Because some people tend to mistake business with, do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, is he an asshole?
Yeah.
He's
No,
not
he's
an
not.
asshole.
He's a very cool, chill dude.
Right.
I mean, like.
If he was, would you tell me?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would.
I respect that.
Like, without a doubt, I would. I was like, hey, that guy, it's a bone. But
Love him.
you know, but
Love
in this
him.
case, nah, he's a very, very, very cool guy. He's helped me out on a lot of things. It's just how you connect with someone. Ungavele uphaphele umuntu,
Ungavele uphaphele umuntu,
you know,
ne?
respect, the way you communicate, and the way nisebenzisana ngakhona. That will work out for you. So my relationship with the Kid Funk, I would say, is based on that. Like, I've respected him, ngikhuluma naye kahle, and man, expectations. It's another thing. Some people have this thing of once you release on Stay True Sounds,
Yeah,
yeah, you're up there.
yeah.
One thing I can reveal now is, which will add to the whole stuff that I've been seeing as well and hearing
Yeah.
about Stay True Sounds and Kid Funk. So we mentioned Kid Funk. He's
Yeah,
a very
yeah,
cool guy.
yeah.
With the label,
With the label.
people think once you're there, you make money. You are now the shit.
Yeah,
you are,
yeah.
you know. No. All you have to do is work harder, make sure that your music gets out there. Like, don't relax. So people would make music, submit, let's say it gets released, and then umuntu relax.
This is why I was asking about releases, by the way.
Yeah, you know, umuntu relax and not do anything. So that's where the rollout.
The rollout comes in.
Yeah.
But do you feel like though, like it's too, is it not too much work for you? Isn't
Nah,
it?
it's not.
Is that okay?
Because it's working to my advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you must push your own self.
Yes, you know.
But then what's the
you
label
can't-
for? I'm playing devil's advocate. I do that a lot. Yeah.
So with that, what happens is, what I did with the album, that's where I approached the label.
Which album? Euphoria.
Yes. Ukuthi, I'm gonna need some pushing on this thing.
Yeah.
That comes with this.
Yes.
In which once you start making all the streams and the downloads and whatever, leyo mali leyo mayihlangana, it has to go back to the label.
Yeah.
You have to pay it back.
Yeah.
You know? So that happened with me as well.
Yeah. Paint that picture, because like I feel like a lot of kids want to know that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, trust me. What I'm trying to paint here is, let me use me as an example. My first release with Stay True Sounds was in 2019.
Yeah.
Wrong. 2017. And from there, I've been submitting music, you know, getting it released with Stay True Sounds. Even the album, invested into PR, adding some remixes on it. They still have to be paid. Only now, in March this year, 2023, that's when I got my first royalty payment. From the time I started, so that's like all of my music, not just from one project whatsoever, like everything else.
From what? From the digital sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you understand? From the time I released 2017, I never expected money. And now I'm a superstar. No.
Yeah.
I just worked.
Yeah.
Made sure that I promote my stuff.
Yeah.
I just get my stuff out there.
Yeah.
And only now, this year, did I get my first payment.
Yeah.
From the label.
Okay.
In royalties.
In royalties.
Yeah. It was a nice number. But I took it as a lesson, and it worked out for me because I was patient, you know, with the process. I was growing in the industry, I'm still learning, and that worked out for me.
Yeah.
So, hey, there's nothing glory about the label or rather how people sort of perceive it. It's a great label. You just need to do your part as well.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Once that happens, the boss notices.
Yeah.
And then you start sort of having a relationship.
Yeah.
if ever you just release and you just go quiet, what are you expecting to happen? Just because you released on Stay True Sounds, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then you start bad mouthing and
The
Like,
label.
there's a lot that sort of connects to this topic.
I would want to connect it because these are conversations that I have with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And for me, it's about connecting it from different angles. Because me, I don't do I'm a him.
Yeah.
Me, I don't do that. I want to understand what really is the connecting factor. And that's why that's why I was like, I need to have a conversation, because watching you and watching how you do your releases with your music, I find it's not common also with other people. So I'm watching how that goes in. So then I asked myself also, Guti, is Stay True is not the only label you've distributed with, or is it the one you're happiest with?
I've done the same with Closer to Truth.
Yeah.
I've done the same for what's the name of this label? They're from Australia. I remember the name. But my point is, I've done pretty much the same kind of rollout, promotion, pushing my music, working as I've done for Stay True. You know?
Working.
Yeah.
Emphasis on working.
Yeah.
Emphasis on working. Do they keep a percentage of your like a percentage of the how do I put this?
The royalties.
Not the royalties in monetary terms. What's the publishing? Do they keep a percentage of your publishing?
Yeah.
Because I always wonder how that works with these distributors, like with these sites, with these type of distributors. Do they keep a percentage of your publishing?
I'm trying to remember the percentage actually, because it's in the contract.
Yeah, which one know what? When they ask you your contractual terms, you must know them like that.
No, but I'm trying to give you, like accurate stuff. Like,
is it 10, 20? Is that too high? 0.5, 25, 30? Which one you must know?
Between 15.
Okay.
So now there's like a set of numbers.
Yeah.
Within the contract that, okay, this is for digital sales, that's for
this is digital sales.
whatever,
That's why I'm asking
blah, blah,
about
blah.
publishing.
Publishing is also there as well.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just trying to remember
which one is
yeah.
which. Because you saw almost what happened with the Makati situation.
Hey.
Like, you must know what your contract, at least the important stuff. Know what your contract says.
And problem is, what's bad about me, not per se that I don't take the whole thing seriously.
I'll sign and go.
Honestly, I read, I check, sign and what, But for me, I take it as a hobby.
What do you take as a hobby?
Making music.
Oh, flip! That's a hot take.
So here's my point there.
That's deep.
So
for
let's
me.
say I experience a Makazi moment with Stay True Sound.
Yeah.
I won't care.
No, Karabo, you're joking.
I'm not joking. I won't care.
Why wouldn't you care?
Jay.
Huh?
Because it's a hobby. I love making music and
You and I are gonna fight.
I don't know. It's just maybe I just take things lightly, but
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm the one person who Karo, you and I are gonna fight. And you're a smart man, so we're gonna have a literal fight.
It's fine. We
you
can
wouldn't
have the
you
fight.
wouldn't like care
I wouldn't care.
with your IP.
I don't care.
That's for life.
I think where I take my IP seriously is within the design world.
But in the design world, make it make sense. How is that different? It's your IP.
I think that connects again to how I think I explained it earlier on, that I always see my design talents just a bit superior
Than the music.
Always. Hence why I always make music only on weekends. I have this much time because I prioritize the other one more.
This is a hot take.
Than the music.
Actually, for me.
So.
And that's what works for you.
Yeah. I know it's a bombshell-ish.
It's a freaking bombshell. It's a freaking bombshell.
Hey, they chop my money. I mean, how much would it be? It's deep house. How much would it be?
It's your IP, Karabo.
I don't care. He can have that money, whatever.
So when now you're making music for Mahala, just for us to take bootleg and go.
People love it. Well, hey, if you bootleg, just know that there's contracts involved in that stuff, so.
No, of course that I'm not saying bootleg in the literal sense.
Yes.
I'm just saying in this particular context, like you just want us to fakaza your music. You're happy with us fakazering your music.
I'm not happy with it. I mean,
because clearly you're indifferent about it.
Side, yeah, on the business side for the label, it's not cool. But personally, for me, it's whatever.
What's your store side?
Cancerian.
How did I know? How did I know? I need to. Okay. It's a hobby. It's something you establish that it's a hobby for yourself.
I love it, but
you love it, but is that because of is that because of how music is set up in South Africa, like how consuming music is set up in South Africa, how most of the time you're most likely not gonna make money? Is that why it's a hobby? I just need to understand, because like it's one of my fights, and I'll tell you why. Because we won't be taken seriously until we put value in the music, in the entertainment.
I get you.
Yeah, so if we are indifferent about it, they're still gonna F
that
us in the bum.
decision is not connected to any form of forecast that's happening in South Africa and whatsoever. For me, it's that because I chose.
You chose for yourself.
For me, which is my musical talent.
Because it is a talent.
Will come second.
To your designer talent.
Yeah.
What a hot take.
Always.
What a hot take. What a hot take.
I feel like, yeah, man, it won't change anytime soon, eh?
Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah. But the part of being okay with someone like someone makaziing you, we're about to make it a pronoun.
Hey, man.
Can I IP.
But with the design world, that's where we'll start fighting. I've experienced it already.
With the design world?
With the very famous, not really famous.
Who stole your work?
Soccer club.
A soccer club?
From the Western Cape.
Okay, I'm not a soccer girl. Maybe the soccer people are gonna identify it.
Yeah, there's a club somewhere there in the Western Cape.
Yeah.
Which stole some of my designs, and yeah, it wasn't a good sight to see, because now it's something that I've been wanting to do. I've spoken to them. They offered me a job. I declined it because the contract was, it was a bit.
Of course, imagine being offered a job for work that someone stole from you. That's wild to me.
Yeah, so after that
Offer me
whole
millions, man.
offering
and then a
job,
back end.
Yeah. So like after all of that happened, that's when I started seeing my desires popping up in the background, and they were starting to use it as king, a training kit. They just changed colors and stuff, but I could see this is my shit.
Like a template.
I had to do something about it. Took some legal action,
Okay.
and it will be dealt with very soon. For me
To get the... Oh, this is the kind of spirit
so
That's the kind of spirit I
guess
want
I would want the same.
for the music.
I would like to try and apply the same spirit for music.
Yeah, I
But
need...
my problem is the priorities.
Who traumatized you? Like, I just need to understand who traumatized you.
I don't know. It's
But if it's
just a choice.
if it's the state of South Africa that traumatized you, I understand. It traumatizes me every day on some. Do I still want to do this type of vibe? Like I would understand.
Yes.
Yeah, like
I get that as well. But for me, I take it as a reality. I guess.
what's the reality?
We don't make much money
But we could though.
by doing what?
The music.
Do music.
If we
and
rally together and put the value that it deserves in it, because the thing we need to do is value it, and that's the only thing we need to put a value in it. Like we need to rally together and value it, and make it a
No, I
currency.
get you, but that's gonna take some time. And time,
It's something you don't.
which is something I don't have.
I have all the time in the world.
I don't
That's why
have.
I started
So
this
while we are-
podcast.
While we are putting value into it,
Yeah.
I'll be busy with the design. Guys, there's so much I need to do. I take care of a lot of people.
This is the core, Ned. This is where the core is. That's the core of this thing. It's being responsible for people and not like seeing the instant payout of the music.
I guess.
That's-
I think one thing about me is that I would experience certain things and not know. I don't know if you get me.
I don't.
It's like going through something, but like you don't know, Gucci. Maybe that's the term for it. Maybe like you're depressed, but you're just going on with life,
Yeah.
and only to find that a person who knows how to detect it would tell you, like, my guy,
You're depressed.
how you're rolling right now, you're actually depressed.
I'm about to tell you now.
Go get checked. I'm not depressed.
No, you're not. But I'm gonna be your reality check.
But at this point, I think
Fight for us, Kara.
I think I may be going through something with
Yeah.
the deep house scene on the business side. The scene ngapha eMzansi. I feel like it's not.
But aren't you feeling?
It's not. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's not strong enough for me to sort of prioritize it
That's
above
what
my main talent.
That's what I want you to say. That it's not strong enough for you to prioritize it because it's not making you the money that the other one is making you. And that's a
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. And that's a reality.
Yeah.
Please, because now if you say telling me you're indifferent, but that's another thing. But if you're telling me it's just that you need to prioritize your pockets, that makes sense.
So that's the core. That's the answer.
That's the answer.
That's the karabo.
That's the. Okay. Okay. I've since I think now got an idea as to what you think about the South African musical context, the South African entertainment. Like I've seen it now. I've seen it, but now I feel like I want you to say there's hope.
No, there is hope.
Because that's the only thing missing here.
Trust me, there is gang hope.
Because why then would you, if you didn't feel like there's hope, you wouldn't still be making music?
I'm doing it for the love.
You're doing it for the love right now.
For the love, and it's a kind of a beneficial kind of transaction. I'm doing it for the love. You know, there are people who enjoy what I do, and they would love, you know, for me to do more. You know, which I love that. I'm like, okay, you know what? I appreciate you for the support, for etc. So therefore, I'll do something for you. I can't pump out music. I wish I could, but I can't at the moment. But I'll do my best to give, you know, what the people want.
Wait, when was your last release, Velevel?
November.
Yeah, because I feel like to me that's now, by the way, because I feel like you just released.
Yeah. After that release, honestly, I shut off.
Why?
Creatively in the music space.
Why?
I just couldn't finish a song, and I was like, yeah.
Did you get like producer's block?
Yeah. So once I experienced that, I sit back. I do not want to force something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm gonna create something I wouldn't like.
Yeah.
And then next thing I have a stack of projects just chilling there, which I've done that before. I don't want to do it again.
Projects that you started but didn't finish.
Track 1, version 1.
Version 2. And you hit.
I don't. That's the thing. The only way I think I may have went back to a few songs. The only way I finished my album was that I would wake up, start the song in the morning. By latest 2, 3, 4 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm done with the song.
Yeah.
Save it, move on to the next.
Yeah.
If ever, maybe I'd saved it and I need to finish off something, maybe like adding effects and man, like a bit of stuff, I would still regard that as a finished song because I've done all of the important parts of it. It's just like a matter of adding, you know, here and there. Or maybe it's a project that I did, maybe like a collab, you know. I can maybe go back to it and stuff, but most of my music, the album, the previous release, what I'm working on now, start in the morning, work all the way through. By 2, 3, 4 p.m., I'm done with the song.
That's why you're tired. That's why you have producer's block.
I can't
stop
and go.
Yeah, you need to do stop and go.
I press the accelerator up until I'm done.
Do you do that thing of sending it to someone else, to another producer on some, hey, listen to this, see what you can...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The first person who always gets my music is who reflects.
Yeah, okay.
My guy, how's this? Proper, love it. Yeah, my guy, it's not the one.
Yeah.
I always get that. And then if it was not the one, I go back.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's the one, if ever he likes it or he loves it, then I extend it to like a few other producers.
I see, okay.
And DJs and, you know, people who understand the craft.
Yeah.
If ever they like it, proper. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
And I realize also like, and maybe this is the deep house-ness of it. I guess this is the deep house-ness of it. I guess with the you rarely have any vocalists on your songs.
I'm more of an instrumentalist.
Yeah.
I love hearing the elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Filtering in, out.
Yeah.
Whatever, changing, automating. I love vocal house and stuff, but I'd rather have in a project have maybe like out of 6 songs, only 2 songs with vocals.
With a vocal.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the songs that have vocals on it. Because now I believe in selling, guys. As soon as there's a vocal, we can put it on radio
But the ones
and
I
make
have
money.
with vocals, what I do is I use a platform where I sort of get freelancers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, hey, can you please sing just these lines for me, a certain part, and then I'll just keep on playing around with it, looping it, whatever.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. I actually was talking to Sooks the other day.
Yeah.
And we were talking about something called gospel house.
Yeah.
What's that laugh?
I get what you're talking about.
Yes, what's that laugh about though? What's your take on gospel?
No, like I was
using some genres are coming, some genres are popping out.
No,
Gospel house.
like I was trying to get good Bakulmangana, and then it clicked. Oh yeah, gospel house. Yeah, what about it?
As a deep house guy, what do you think about gospel house? Is that what we're even calling it, gospel house?
It's dope. It's dope. Some tracks I love it. I think for me it goes with how it's done. You know, the final product.
Yeah.
I would treat it the same as any other song.
Yeah.
You know, if I feel it, hey man, let's roll. If I don't feel it,
Yes,
we move on.
Karabo, through this conversation, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I feel like you're giving me mixed signals. I am not gonna lie.
Why?
I feel like you're giving mixed signals. Ingati, you know when you're in a relationship with someone, you're not sure if you're in a relationship with them, but they keep seeing you, and so you think you're in a relationship with them, but Bona, they're not on their page, but they're happy to cuddle you anytime, and they'll cuddle you like they love you. I'll cuddle you like they love. I feel like that's what you're giving me. You're giving me some mixed ass signals.
But I'm not.
On some, I'm not a purist, but I low-key am. As long as it sounds
No,
good.
but I mean, it just because I love deep house in a certain way doesn't make me a purist.
Deep house people are purists. So how do you differentiate yourself then?
If it's good, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's good, I love it.
Okay.
Hence why I don't have these sub-genre-nyanas popping up. If it's good, it's dope. How did you release it? When you entered the stuff, you called it deep house, right? Then so be it. You didn't say deep house light. So if it's good, let's roll.
Okay, Karabo. Since you go writers blog, like writers or producers blog, I just want to know now, what's the plan for Karabo then? Like, what's because now I need to know what the plan is.
I have a new release coming.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for one more vocalist.
You really, nearly gave me a heart attack.
No, but I did hint that I'm working on something. It's a 5-track EP.
Look at that.
I have 3 features on it.
Yeah.
One is a trumpet. 4 actually. One is a trumpet player.
Yeah.
The other one is a drum.
Yeah.
Conga drum player.
Yeah.
And then it's a vocalist that everyone knows. And the other one is a producer as well. Different producer.
And you know when usebenza wedwa wena.
Unless it's a collab then.
Unless it's I feel like
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Me.
usebenza wedwa.
My own space, yeah. I wanna get into the music. Up until I'm done, if ever I feel like, okay, for a collabo, I can remove this and that, but I am happy with what I've done.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't handle the whole bouncing of ideas in that space.
Yeah.
I'd work on something. If ever I'm sending it to a vocalist, like, guy, hey, baby girl, you know,
Baby girl.
here's something. Yeah, it's been a while where I've sat down with a producer, same space, and we worked on something together.
Yeah.
Long while. I just prefer working on my own. If we're collaborating, we'll bounce ideas. We'll find ways to make it work. And I've done it with, I'm not blowing my own horn here. Below made me do it.
Love that song.
Same procedure.
Love that song.
You do something, I send it to you, you add something, you bring it back. Or I do something, I send it back. You know, up until it's done. That's how we did it. We were not in the same space when that song was done.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Pretty much all of them. Wherever I have a collab on the album or any other, I do my part, I send it through. Whoever starts it, they start the song and then they send it back to me. Then boom.
I'm asking because I'm thinking of a hot take whereby it's an opinion that the greatest music has always been a collaborative effort. Like, look at Kanye West, for instance. You will see how many people are on one song. How many people are on a Kanye West song. I even think Louis Vega, for instance. Louis Vega will have so many session instrumentalists pulling up and some people.
Because they have to be paid.
Of course they have to be paid. So,
Leo mali uphuma phi? Ngiyoyithatha phi?
kulo mculo nganenzela imali kangaka.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't want to say that.
Hey.
I did not want to say that. You said it. Not me.
I said I'm preempting from what we've been talking about.
Kulo mculo wase South Africa.
I would love to, honestly. I would love to work with same procedure.
Same
Oh, I'd
procedure.
love to.
Mara lo mculo.
Mara. Malaiko. Malaiko. And it goes back to that thing of me prioritizing these two things. I won't take money from that side. Put in, that money is going somewhere else.
Oh my goodness. I feel like you're shattering a lot of people's opinions just by that one sentence. Because their whole thing is, ngizokwenza imali ngapha and then ngifake ngapha.
I them, not me. Yo, not me. Umfazi ufuna iketlela lesimeg. Ngiyithatha ngale, ngiyamthengela. You know? It's just, that's it for me. I need to fix this. We honestly, you're gonna fight me.
I'm gonna fight you.
Please do, because I know that's my problem.
I'm gonna fight you.
Design music.
I'm gonna fight you.
And the reason why this is here is I love it, but I'm not pressing the accelerator.
And you see, this is what I want to find. And I want to find the thing that's gonna make you want to press the accelerator. Is it money? Is it money?
It has to be. Yo, give me for the love until need. Yes, sir.
I see what I mean. Mixed signals. Okay, I don't know how long we've been on it, but I feel like we've been probably on it for a long time now. Actually, I feel like we've been on it for a long time.
Yeah, it was just flowing.
It's exactly. But you know, I'm glad that you hinted that you have a release coming.
Yeah, 5-track EP.
5-track EP. Some features in
some
there.
features in there and
Very instrumental as per usual.
ish. But I use the same platform again to get some vocal snaps to play with so that the song is not so naked.
Yeah.
It's just instrumentals.
Yeah.
I don't have vocals where, hey, chorus, bridge, chorus, verse. Just play around with a certain part.
You know,
the whole verse chorus thing, I only have that with one song. The others, let the music flow, let the instrument flow, One of them is a flugelhorn and a trumpet, a muted trumpet. Man, have fun with it. I made the beat, gave it to the guy, my guy. Shaya leto. And he did. Sounds amazing. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And then there's a first part going up and down in between. Not yet. I don't have the money to add a first part and a flugelhorn and a drama and I don't have the money yet.
That's a sentiment I think we can all share. The money, but I'm still gonna fight you though.
Now we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Karabo, I don't know how I thought that having a conversation with you on the pod would be different from watching your tweets. I did not expect anything that we talked about right now for it to be like, oh, so it be like that. It actually be like that. I didn't expect it. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. Mara, all I can say is that I'm gonna make signals amangaga. When I watch this back, I'm gonna be like, what was happening there actually?
No, but I don't think you lashlida that much.
That much. I mean, I get the gist of it. I think it's just it's an opinion that I don't normally hear. Yeah, but it's an opinion I don't normally hear. Like, and it's unapologetic also. It's an unapologetic, different opinion.
Just like my music.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe there's something. Unapologetic deep house.
Under who?
Unapologetic deep house.
Unapologetic deep house. Maybe that could be a thing.
It's a new genre. I've started something. Let's make it happen.
You make it happen. You make it happen.
You see, so in that way,
instead of here, let's not forget also
it
that.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I made something and I name it and it spreads out to be an actual thing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Once we vusa ngepolitiki. We vusa ngomlomo. Awuyenzi next now.
Yenza ke unapologetic deep house.
I don't have the time.
Karaba, let's sign out of this show actually. Where can people find you if they want to look for you?
Instagram at real KVRVBO Ulgarabo. Facebook page, Twitter, it's KVRVBO_official.
We'll link it down below, definitely.
Those are my only socials. I'm planning a number. My number,
who's this guy? Hi.
For bookings, it's karabo.molloy@gmail.com.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, so that I can make money
and put the money into the music. So you can make more
and have
music
a drama
and have a
violinist, a sessionist, but on one song. Then we'll make great music. At the moment, I can't afford to make great music.
Then maybe he'll fight
Please
for me.
help
He'll
me.
fight the way. He'll fight for me. Thank you for joining me, man.
I loved it.
Thank you for joining me. I didn't expect, but thank you for joining me. Let me sign out quickly. This was Karabo. You know where to find him on the socials. This was the Side Sessions coming to you live from the pod party at Perere. And this is us signing out. Mwah.
Mwah. To the ladies. I didn't blow kisses to gents. You're better deflect that shit.